Welcome everybody, I'm DarkHour717 and today we're going to be taking a look at cargo trading in the Star Citizen universe here in patch 3.15.1. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and also follow over on Twitch where you can catch our stream every Sunday and Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So to begin, as we all know, cargo trading has had kind of a spotty path, with it being broken and unplayable for a number of patches up until the hotfix to reset the refresh rates came along in 3.14. What this hotfix did was reset the server refresh rates and level things out to where you could actually trade again, or at least to some degree more than we could before. Now with patch 3.15 and 3.15.1 here, we're going to take a look at the current state of cargo trading. And one thing to note with this patch is, as a reminder, scrap has been broken and is not recommended for trading due to its unavailability to sell at any location. In patch 3.15.1, we are all of course still dealing with the wipe of 2021, as well as learning the new medical and inventory gameplay. So ways to make AUEC is important as ever as people try to build their banks back up. I will be honest, my first go-to for jobs to build a bank up is typically going to be mining. And mining is what afforded me the ability to create enough AUEC to start doing some hauling again. As I stated, cargo trading has had a very spotty past, and in its current state I feel is much more playable. Perfect? Not by any means. But we know the cargo refactor that is slated for patch 3.18 will likely address many issues as well as probably create some additional concerns. By CIG's own admission, the cargo refactor is going to bring along with it at least some degree of an economy refactor, which in all honesty I think is a good thing. In its current state, cargo is profitable. This will be dependent though on how you approach it. The expectation should no longer be there that you're going to be able to fly into an outpost and immediately load a full Caterpillar or C2 with the highest value commodity and zip to the TDD to make a massive profit. This was a bug to begin with and was never the intention and would be destructive to any economy in game. The thing to remember is how the economy runs in Star Citizen. The economy is not set up in a way that every server is independent of each other and only exists on the one server you're on. It is set up to be tied into all active servers that are running. This means that if you have most servers with 1 or 2 people cargo trading and then one server that has 30 people cargo trading, well, the actions of those 30 players will affect the ability to sell and trade all cargo traders on the other servers. So how is it that this affects players? What it means is that for high value commodities that have a lower refresh count, you need to be prepared to wait for a refresh cycle to grab additional SCU. Things like Laranite, you may be able to get at a rate of about 28 SCU with each refresh, so filling Caterpillar or even a Freelancer Max is going to take some time. Other commodities like titanium have a higher refresh count and can fill a large ship quicker, and in some instances, even in one shot, as many focus on just grabbing the highest value items like Laranite. This is something I feel is really not a bad thing at all, as there should be more effort and risk placed on the big money commodity. Bigger the risk, bigger the reward. When trading, you do have a target in some ways on your back for pirates and even sometimes griefers. So the decision comes up to stay, fill up with an alternative, or go with what you have. So in the runs that I did, I was able to go and load up with my usual of what Laranite was there and then top off with titanium and run back to Hurston to sell for a profit of anywhere from between 66,000 to 88,000 AUEC. I was also able to do one run of all titanium that actually netted me 98,987 AUEC. In the majority of these runs, I did wait on average for a refresh cycle for each trading run. On one run I did to Microtech SMO22 for Acetine, I actually waited 3 refresh cycles to fill the C2 and profited just over 79,000 AUEC. In total for the runs I made, I had a total of 487,814 AUEC, and I had made a total of 6 runs, and time per run was roughly 45 minutes each, with one at 20 minutes, and the Acetine run was just about an hour. Another thing to keep in mind is between cargo runs, I saw variations in buying and selling prices as much as 0.3 of an AUEC in titanium and in Laranite. Resources that I looked at for doing these was just plain old experience with the runs that I used to do when cargo was running better, as well as websites with trading information, and I also looked at the commodities alert in the Moby-Glass. I found that the runs I used to do still paid off nicely, and that is what the video that you're seeing here is. The acetine run I did out to Microtech, I utilized information from websites such as sctrade.tools, and also an org member was corroborating info with uexcorp.space. These websites are absolutely handy tools that allow a lot of information. With SC Trade Tools, you can see locations and current information on commodities, including refresh rates. You can also do trade route planning for up to 5 stops. One thing to note that with longer routes, it is possible to maximize profit, though stops along the way could require long delays for refresh cycles to reach the recommended buying amount. As a disclaimer, they do note that the totals are not guaranteed to be obtainable in one purchase. UEX Corp we were using thanks to PV01 and H3D from the org over on our Discord, and they were keeping an eye on the buy and sell prices of each item I was obtaining. Overall, these two sites I found very useful. Though not 100% accurate, they were very close in their information within a few tenths of an AUEC. So I would definitely recommend these resources, and the links will be in the description below. Lastly, with other org members, we looked at the commodity alerts in the journals of the Mobigraph. This is a feature that came in with Invictus this year, and at the time it was very fun and new. Though now I have a hard time recommending it. The purpose is to provide a journal that will indicate understock and overstock commodities and locations. In theory, you should be able to travel to the overstock location, buy at a low or reduced price to transport to the understock location and sell for a profit. This can consist of different commodities, including medical and agricultural supplies. What we found, though, with this feature is that the time it takes to complete is too long for the profit that you make. We even had one org member lose a UEC due to the change in overstock-understock price between starting and finishing the runs. So this feature I'm not a huge fan of, at least for larger trading ships, and I would even say that for smaller ships, the time versus profit makes it not even a great choice. Overall, the stage of trading I feel is profitable and playable. I think that the important part is that you go into it understanding the ability to just rush in, rush out, and get paid using large cargo ships is not going to be possible. Even running Layer Night on a Freelancer Max, you're going to need to wait several refresh cycles to fill up. If you're using a Cuddy Black, then you may be able to do it all in one shot, depending on when the last time that somebody was there. But I think there is also a need to keep an open mind, use the available resources to see what is profitable, and consider alternatives like acetine and titanium. So as we wait for the refactor in patch 3.18, if things continue the way they are now, I think it's going to have great potential. Some things we'll have to watch, though, is obviously IAE 2951 is currently underway, and this could be pulling some players away from trading as they fly all the free ships and may not be focused on trading. So once the expo is over, we will have to see if we experience an increase in traders and a decrease in available commodities. But as of right now, the AUEC is there to be made, and I hope everybody gets their share of it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and update, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Also follow on Twitch. Remember, we also have our memberships here on YouTube. Just hit that join button, and they start as low as 99 cents, and that will also get you access to our monthly private members only gameplay and stream, as well as a link to my personal Discord that you can reach out to me at any time. If you'd like to help support the channel, head over to the Patreon or check out the merch store. As always, we appreciate the support, and all of it goes right back into providing for our giveaways back to you, the viewer. We will be selecting one of the ships from IAE to give away. To get your entries in, though, subscribe and comment on any video here on YouTube or follow on Twitch, and double your chance by doing both. We'll be awarding the winner on December 15th. Thank you again, and happy trading, everyone, and we will catch you next time.